One punch, one moment, and everything changed in the final round. This fight was never just another title defense. It was a test of nerve, pride, and survival.
For the Ring magazine here with Manny Robles, as your man Brandon Figueroa has just become world champion once again, and another time a Manny Robles fighter upsets the apple cart once again. How'd you keep doing it?
These things just keep happening, man. I'm grateful. I thank God for putting me here. We're thankful to Nick Ball for the opportunity. He's a great champion, great fighter. We knew we were going to have our hands full tonight, and I'm proud of Brandon. Had a great training camp, great sparring partners. I mean, we had a good game plan, as you can see, and it worked.
Brandon Figueroa did not travel to the UK for a points win. He came with one clear goal: finish the fight so there would be no doubt, no debate, and no judges involved. Across from him stood Nick Ball, unbeaten, defending his title in front of his own people, believing his speed, courage, and pressure would be enough to protect his crown. What followed was a long, painful, and unforgettable night that reminded everyone why boxing is called the toughest sport in the world. In today's boxing scene, many fighters talk about greatness, but only a few are willing to walk into enemy territory and force the issue. This fight mattered because it showed the difference between talent and will. It showed what happens when two fighters refuse to step back, even when the cost is heavy. For fans, this was not just entertainment. It was a story of belief, risk, and heart. This fight was between Brandon "Heartbreaker" Figueroa and Nick Ball. Two fighters, both 29 years old, both in their physical prime, and both chasing respect as much as titles. The fight took place in the United Kingdom, in Ball's home city of Liverpool, where the crowd was fully behind their champion. Before the fight, Brandon Figueroa spoke calmly and with confidence. He said he was not worried about traveling overseas. He made it clear that he did not want the judges to decide his future. His words were simple but strong. He planned to finish the fight with his hands. Nick Ball entered the fight as the hometown hero. He was unbeaten and known for his fast pace, strong chin, and fearless style. His team believed that his pressure and sharp punches would trouble the bigger man. Many boxing experts expected a close contest. Some felt Ball's speed and home support could push him over the line. Others believed Figueroa's size, strength, and non-stop pressure would wear Ball down over time. Ringside analysts agreed on one thing: this fight was risky for both men. Figueroa was stepping into hostile ground, while Ball was facing a man known for breaking opponents late. It was a clash of styles, but more than that, it was a clash of wills. From the opening bell, the mood inside the arena was tense. Ball came out fast, pushing forward, letting his hands go, trying to set the pace early. He wanted to make a statement. He wanted to show that this was his ring and his night. Early on, his punches landed sharp, and the crowd responded with every clean shot. Figueroa did not rush. He stayed patient, used his jab, and slowly moved forward. He was not impressed by the noise or the moment. He had been here before. When Ball landed a strong uppercut early that shook his legs, Figueroa did not panic. He closed the distance, tried to tie Ball up, and began to work the body. That was the first sign of his plan. As the rounds went on, the fight settled into a brutal rhythm. Ball had success with quick counters and sharp hooks, especially when Figueroa stepped in. But every time Ball landed one or two punches, Figueroa answered with 3 or 4. The difference was not power alone. It was volume, it was pressure, it was refusal to slow down. Despite being the bigger man, Figueroa chose to fight close. He did not run. He did not look for space. He stood in front of Ball and traded. This turned the fight into a war. The crowd loved it, but for Ball, it slowly became a problem. His punches began to lose snap. His breathing became heavier. Figueroa kept coming. By the middle rounds, damage was visible. Ball's nose was bleeding again, something that had troubled him before in past fights. His left eye started to swell. Still, he fought on. He landed clean shots that reminded everyone why he was champion. In the 6th and 7th rounds, Ball found moments of control, catching Figueroa as he came in, forcing him to cover up. For brief moments, it looked like Ball might turn the tide. But Figueroa never stopped. Even when he was hit, he smiled behind his guard and went back to the body. Each round felt like it took something away from Ball. His movement slowed just a little. His reactions became half a second late. In a fight this close, that half second mattered. As the fight entered the later rounds, tension filled the arena. Ringside observers had it tight. Some thought Ball's cleaner shots were enough. Others believed Figueroa's work rate was winning rounds. Inside the ring, both fighters knew the truth. They could not leave it to chance. Then came the 12th round. Figueroa walked out with purpose. There was no hesitation, no feeling out, just action. A left hand crashed across Ball's chin, and suddenly the champion was face down on the canvas. The noise disappeared. The crowd went silent. Ball showed heart, pushing himself back to his feet, refusing to give in. But the storm was not over. Figueroa attacked with everything he had. Punches to the head, punches to the body. Ball tried to survive, tried to hold on, but his body could not respond anymore. When the referee stepped in, it was over. The fight ended not on the judges' cards, but in the center of the ring. The moments after were messy. Emotions ran high. Celebrations turned into arguments. Drinks were thrown. Security rushed in. But when things finally settled, one truth remained clear. Brandon Figueroa had done exactly what he promised. He finished the fight and claimed another world title. In my view, this was one of the strongest wins of Figueroa's career. Fighting away from home, under pressure, against a hungry champion, he trusted his style completely. He did not try to be something he is not. He stayed aggressive, accepted risks, and broke his opponent down over time. Nick Ball deserves respect. He fought with courage and skill. He had moments where he clearly landed the better shots, but against a fighter like Figueroa, you need more than moments. You need control. And over 12 rounds, the constant pressure was too much. This fight showed that endurance, belief, and work rate still matter in boxing. Do you think Brandon Figueroa's pressure style is the hardest thing to deal with in boxing today? Or could Nick Ball have changed the outcome with a different game plan? I want to hear your thoughts. On a night filled with noise, doubt, and danger, Brandon Figueroa found silence with one punch and proved once again that heart, when pushed to the limit, can still rule the ring.